I'm very happy to have with us an expert, and he's actually training the government of India in artificial intelligence. He's been a techie for quite some time, and now he has moved into data science, artificial intelligence, and so on. I'm very happy to have him. Let's listen to him. Right now, we have with us Santanu Chatterjee. Let's listen to him. Over to you, Santanu. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much for having me in this talk. This is the first time I'm having such an experience, so I'm slightly nervous. Yes, I've trained thousands of people, but that is in a classroom or online settings, and there I'm talking about my own expertise. Okay, I am in a training mode, but over here things are slightly different for me, and frankly, I'm slightly nervous.
Good. Most people are. It just proves that you are normal, Let's go ahead. Even I'm sometimes nervous, but let's go ahead.
All right. So, I did my graduation in mathematics, statistics, and physics, and then I was happy with mathematics. I got the chance to study MSc mathematics. In fact, I was good at it. Okay. In fact, to be frank, that was the only subject I was good at it from my childhood.
Okay.
Rest all the subjects I was downright pathetic.
Let me just stop you and tell a joke.
Okay.
I live in the US, and when my son was in 7th standard, one of his friends had come to our house, and I was trying to teach him some mathematics. And he said, "Mr. Mathur, I'm not Indian." We don't do mathematics. The fellow was so lazy, he didn't want to do it. He says to me, "We are not Indian. We don't do mathematics. You Indians, you do mathematics." So you are just proof of that. Sorry to interrupt, but let's go ahead.
Okay, all right. So, and as a child, I was a very naughty and a shy type of child. Very naughty and very, very shy. I mean, I got guardian call twice by the time I had reached class 3. Okay, and I was not a very, outgoing type of person. I loved to play as the goalkeeper in the football field, and as wicket keeper in the cricket field. Okay, and basically don't touch me. Okay, type of. And that is what probably took me to this career. I started I started my career as a software engineer after doing my post-graduation way back in 2001. Okay. Yeah, I am an old timer. I have seen the software industry grow in India. Yeah. Okay. So, but I left my job because probably I couldn't fit in. And then I started my career as freelancer. Of course, there was some struggling period at that time, but there was a subject that I liked it, and that was Linux operating system. Yeah. And I got to know about open source systems. Yeah. Okay, what it is about. Software for me was something like a black box, but when Linux I touched, it seemed to me that I have been able to open that magic box. Right. There is the open source software. Yeah. Okay, I got engrossed with that organization, open source software, and trust me, till now, I have trained only in open source technologies. Okay. Okay, yes, that is as a part of my philosophy. Okay. That I will not teach any proprietary technology. All right. Though I know programming languages like, say, Java or even .NET, I had learned them, but I have never trained anyone on them. My core competency was always open source technologies. Okay. C, C++, Linux, and Perl in that era. Yeah. Okay. And then eventually I veered into Python programming language. Okay. Okay. And here is another interesting stuff. I have seen the decline and fall of Perl and the rise and the rule of Python. Okay, yeah. Okay, today everyone is saying Python, 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 but there was a time no one knew about Python. Right. And it was Perl all the way.
Yeah.
All right. In fact, I had heard a joke. In fact, Perl was the weaving tool of the web.
Yeah.
The web started with Perl, CGI
Yeah.
Perl, Common
Yeah.
Gateway Interface Perl. Okay.
Yeah.
Later on, Java came
Yeah.
and PHP came and other languages came.
Mm-hmm.
But Perl was the tool for any web technology in
Yeah.
that era.
Yeah.
Perl was a very versatile language
Yeah.
and a powerful one at that.
Yeah.
In fact, still now in the BFSI sector, I really don't know how many millions of lines of codes in Perl are running in their backend.
Okay.
Because I have trained in I have trained multiple batches in companies like, okay, at that time it was Lehman Brothers. Now
Yeah.
it is Nomura.
Yeah.
I was in Lehman Brothers on that day.
Yeah. Very fateful day. I remember it well.
2008.
Yeah.
Yeah. September.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then there are many companies, Standard Chartered, then this Beer Stearns.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but Perl gradually declined by 2011-12 when Python started to rise.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I should tell about it or not.
Please.
Today,
Let's hear it.
okay. Whenever I we corporate trainers, we sit for interviews. Okay. I mean, just because I am a big corporate trainer doesn't mean that I fit in their needs, the company's needs. So they try to figure out my background and how I train and all these things. So sometimes people ask, why do you think the Python rose? I mean, what is the background of behind the success story of Python's rise? So I tell them, do you want to hear the technical answer or the real answer? So, so the real answer, I said, okay, it's like this. Yahoo was created using Perl.
Yeah.
In fact, Yahoo was the Google of yesteryears.
Correct.
Okay. And Yahoo was so grateful to Larry Wall that they wanted to give 5% share to Larry Wall.
Yeah.
Okay. And Google today has the same thing with Guido van Rossum, the author of Perl. In fact, he was the first employee of Google, one of the first employees of Google.
Yeah.
So the real answer is that Google, with their massive financial and political power, is pumping Python down everybody's throat.
Yeah. Okay.
And Yahoo declined, Perl also was finished.
Yeah, Perl, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the demise of Perl.
Okay.
So, what I was telling, I was happily training in software industry and I was glad with it. But by 2016, I had already crossed 40.
Yeah.
Okay. And I would just go into the companies and won't find anyone of my age roaming around.
No.
Okay. So I realized programming. And I used to teach code programming, all right. I did not teach any package or anything.
Right.
Any product, like SAP product or all these products, I did not teach any products.
I
used to train only in code programming.
Lower level.
Pardon? Yes. Lower level or whatever you can call it.
Yeah.
So core programming I used to train. And so I thought that maybe it's time for hanging up my boots.
Yeah.
So, but what will I do with the rest of my life? So I hobnobbed with a little more other technologies like Internet of Things. Then a new type of technology is coming up at that time. It is called mean stack. Okay. MEAN. Doing everything using JavaScript. Yeah. I even tried my hands on that. Got good feedbacks, but I realized that these are also programming. And simultaneously I started hobnobbing with data science. Yeah. At that time we used to call it data science. Okay. AI was still not in the horizon. Yeah. All right. So
can I just put you on pause for a minute? So we are back at the recording.
So Yes. So where was I? I was
You were
talking
talking about data science, which was not AI.
data science, right? So that captured my imagination.
Yeah.
Probably that is because of my background of mathematics, statistics, and physics. I wanted to go back to my roots.
Yeah.
That enough of programming. Now let me go back to what I specialized in my graduation days.
Yeah.
And interestingly, I found it easy to go back.
Yeah.
Okay, I started recollecting things.
Yeah.
Initially, when it was data science, I initially thought that it might be, something to do with statistics.
Yeah.
Then when I delved into it, I found that it has not got anything to do with statistics. Yes, statistics is required, but basically it is mathematics. It is not statistics per se.
Yeah.
The two approaches are very different.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. We certainly use probability, central limit theorem, and all these things, but they are just the prerequisites. That the core component of data science is mathematics. It is not statistics.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
And
let's continue.
That is a mistake many people do. That data science, it is an extension of statistics. No, it is not statistics. It is mathematics.
Okay.
Okay. And maybe many will not agree with me, but I found it that way.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And then what happened is, I got chance to train data science in some companies. And interestingly, one thing interesting I would like to say about here is the companies that used to hire me for programming, they were reluctant to hire me for data science training.
Okay.
Okay. I got a very separate class of clients for data science training.
Yeah.
I realized that once you have a big name, Santanu Chatterjee is equivalent to Linux, then it is very easy to erase of that name.
Yeah.
And enter afresh after being in the industry for 15 years, 16 years.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what I find bugging in many places. I will come back to this thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, and then COVID pandemic started. What I did was I started creating videos in Python.
Yeah.
And uploading it in YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I found that the videos that were there in YouTube, none of them were solving my purpose.
Yeah.
That is the basic fundamental amount of Python that you need to know to enter the data science field.
Yeah.
That was missing.
Yeah.
And you do not need to be a Python programmer per se to enter data science.
No.
Max 4 to 5 hours of Python coaching and that's it.
Yeah.
You can enter the field of data science.
Yeah.
Okay, so I started creating videos on that. And guess who noticed me? It was none other than CDAC.
Uh-huh.
Okay, CDAC interviewed me and invited me to create a 4-hour-long video session.
Okay.
They called it artificial intelligence.
Okay.
And that is how I entered artificial intelligence instead of data science.
Okay.
Okay. They invited me to create a 4-hour-long video for the government of India and the other state government officials.
Yeah.
To raise awareness.
Yeah.
Okay, about AI.
Yeah.
So I created that 4-hour-long video. It took me around 1.5 months.
Yeah.
In fact, I myself got to know a lot of things about AI, which I did not know.
Yeah, obviously.
No, seriously, because it was not about technology that they were wanting. They were wanting about policies, human effect, and all these things. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got to know about European Union policies.
Yeah.
The federal government policies.
Yeah.
I had to study those things. Those were, I was not aware of those things.
Right.
Change management.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then they asked me to conduct trainings for their officials. Still now, I have trained around 500 people for the government of India.
Yeah.
They wanted me to create actually a 48-hour-long video after that.
Yeah.
For their people, so that people could access them as per requirement. Yeah. But unfortunately, at that time, I was busy in something else. Okay. And I had taken about 2-month-long assignment. Yeah. So, yeah, I missed it, but that's okay. Part of life. Yeah. So that's my journey into the field of artificial intelligence and my life as a, yeah. Regarding life of a corporate trainer, a freelance corporate trainer, probably not many people are aware of this.
No.
I'm sure. I mean, okay, let me tell you the bright side, the positive side. The positive side is that a lot of people know you. Okay, flight fares, good stay in hotels, visiting different places. In fact, we are treated better than the client if you are
Yeah.
visiting a company.
Yeah.
Okay. The downside is your mom or your daughter will never be able to explain what you do for a living.
Well, let me tell you that I've also been self-employed. And
Okay.
I think 10 years after I'd been married, my mother-in-law asked me, Subodh, when will you ever get a job? She knew.
Okay.
She also couldn't understand what I was
Of
doing. She
course.
said, when will you ever get a job? I said, what can I say? She was, of course, very understanding, but she was puzzled as to what is this? All right,
Exactly.
let's continue.
So that is an interesting part of being a freelancer.
Yeah.
And regarding artificial intelligence and many things that I have posted about it on Facebook, sorry, in LinkedIn also. I don't know whether you have read them or not.
I read some of it. Yes. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So, okay. ChatGPT actually brought in AI to the mainstream. Okay. Suddenly,
Yes.
our entire brouhaha started.
Yeah.
AI has arrived. AI has arrived. AI has arrived. Oh my
Yeah.
God. What will happen to the world now?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it is not intelligence.
Of course, it's not. We know that.
General, I mean, if you go to OpenAI's website, they will say general intelligence for common good.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy, it is not general intelligence.
No, it's not.
It is still a narrow intelligence. In fact, it
Yeah.
is just a word predictor that you already have in your mobile.
Right.
Okay, now coming to jobs that will be taken away
Yeah.
because of ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Okay, here let's get something serious. There was a massive strike in Hollywood. I
Yeah.
am not aware. I don't know whether you are aware about it.
I'm aware, right?
There was,
Writers
yeah,
strike.
about the script writers, right?
Yes, I am aware of it.
Because the production houses wanted them to use ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Yes, certain jobs are certainly in trouble. For example, the job of many ghost writers.
Yeah.
There are many ghost writers. Their jobs are in trouble.
Yeah.
Because of ChatGPT.
Yeah.
In fact, I myself produced a document a few months ago using ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I mean, I could explain to people what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But I couldn't write because of my because of my mathematical leaning.
Right.
Mathematical people do not know how to write in English. That is a big problem that I suffer from.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you will agree. Especially programmers are even worse.
Yeah.
In writing in English because we are used to writing in Python. Someone told me, can you give me a one-page write-up in English? What you want to do? I said, okay, buddy, I can write a code in Python. I cannot write in English.
Okay.
If you want to code in Python, I can give it to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is one interesting thing.
Yeah.
That is what ChatGPT can take away some jobs. But when I hear from my own industry, entry-level programmers will not be required anymore.
Yeah.
Now, I have one question for that. So you mean senior level programmers are required? So will senior level programmers fall from the sky one fine morning? Okay, okay. I mean, so suddenly Goddess Durga comes up in the sky, tells the company, okay, here is your senior programmer.
Yeah.
And the senior programmer lands.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, it's a question. The thing is, nobody knows how to redefine things, right? Okay.
Okay.
All I can say is I think it's like, okay, the entry-level programming will all be sort of coded already, and it's like you can just put it in the box. It's like a huge chunk of entry. If that's not possible,
Doesn't
okay.
doesn't work like that because see, it is like a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Okay. See, the moment I train people, okay, I train freshers.
Yeah.
After the fresher is trained, the fresher is not readily productive.
No.
It takes him or her at least 1.5 to 2 years to become productive.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Entry-level programmers, then they become junior programmers.
Right.
Then programmer, then senior programmer.
Right.
वो मतलब in Hindi we can say वो घिस पीट के आता है.
Correct. Correct. Because you're the wear and tear of the actual on the job.
Exactly.
Training is just training. You can't really do things with training. You have to sit on the work and do it. Okay. I understand. Right.
And secondly, I saw the Singapore government initiative. Okay, they want their people to be trained, people beyond 40 to be trained. I have a question for them. A person who is 43 or 44 years of age will be thinking more about his daughter's or her daughter's education, son's education, and their ailing parents' health? Or will they be in a situation to learn something new after spending 15 to 16 to 20 years in the same technology night and day?
Yeah, no, they can't be. They cannot become experts.
What about experts? If you try to put that knowledge suddenly on them, there is a heavy chance that it will be completely messed up. The person will not even be able to do what he was doing correctly for so many years.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it is about cognitive ability of a person.
Yeah.
A child of 5 years or 6 years of age can easily learn 3 different human languages.
Yes.
Can I today learn 3 different human languages?
No.
Or you, for that matter?
I'm at the age of forgetting, not learning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are real problems which have to be tackled in real ways,
okay.
Not in some corporate whiskey way. Oh, here is the solution.
Yeah.
And bam, the solution is there. No, it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
Okay. A more human solution is required.
Yeah.
Not
okay. Good, but
gel,
let's sort of have a wrap up here because I want to talk to you offline. Not because I want to end it, but I want to have
sure.
discussion with you offline. So can we just wrap it up here as to what your final thoughts?
Final thoughts regarding the AI world is that we are still in the 1970s of computing.
Yeah.
What the computing world was in the 1970s, we are at the same time in the age of AI.
Yeah.
Okay. We may have it, we still do not know, because things are still in the experimental phase.
Yeah.
And that's my idea about AI.
Yeah, I agree. We are at the very early start.
Very early stage.
Very early start of as first of all, as you said, it's not intelligence. Okay. We agree that it's not intelligence at all.
I often ask on people one question, regarding this, that let's say that the ChatGPT existed in 1913.
Yeah.
In 1913, ChatGPT came. Will Einstein's theory of relativity be invented by ChatGPT in 1915 or 14?
No.
No. All of us know the answer, right?
Yeah, we know the answer. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Let's end it here so that we can chat a bit offline about something I'm very interested in. Maybe we'll also catch up with you later. But for the moment, let's say bye to the viewers. I'll be back with another young person or an expert soon. So bye, everybody.